Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill and we're in Thailand and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Sunrise was spectacular. So we're here to talk about Forex and what's going on in the markets, and maybe we can get up some trade plans. There's a good amount of data today, so we shouldn't have any problem with data as far as that goes, but we're going to get into that right now. So let's take a look at what's going on and what's going to go on today in news. We had some news already come out. Trade balance out of New Zealand came out, good number, year on year, and also for December, both good numbers. That was a good thing. Japan had some household spending numbers come out. It came out at negative 2.5 versus negative 0.6, a red number. Household spending came out at 0.1 versus 1.6, though it wasn't a good number. Unemployment rate for December increased. It's up to 2.8 versus 2.7. Not so good numbers there. Australia had NAB business confidence came out at 11. They were expecting 12. Again, not that great of a number. I don't think that's going to make too much of an impact, but we'll take a look at the charts as we move along. French GDP comes out today, and that'll be about an hour and a half before the London Open. Also, we have consumer spending out of French today, and also out of the Swiss, we got KOF leading indicators. I'm not too sure what that is, but that comes out today. The Euro has Spanish GDP coming out today, Q4, and also year on year comes out today. They're really focusing in, though, on the Q4 data that's coming out. As we move into our day, we have the Euro has GDP quarter on quarter and year on year. We'll keep an eye on that in the London session. Germany has CPI year on year, month on month. That's about it for that. U.S. is pretty quiet. We got CB consumer confidence today in the U.S. session. BOE Governor Carney speaks today. That's Bank of England. Carney speaks today, and that will be 1 hour before the U.S. Open, so we'll keep an eye on that. Going into Asia tomorrow, well, really, it's just after the close of the U.S. stock market. We've got API weekly crude oil stock coming in. There's no forecast, so I don't think it's going to do anything as far as the markets go. And then we got CPI in Asia tomorrow early. And that's about it until we get into our day tomorrow. So that's what's going on in the numbers. Let's take a look at what the markets did. S&P futures is currently up 0.04%. NASDAQ futures up 0.11%. Dow 30 is down 0.67%. Small cap 2000 is up 0.59%. I'm sorry, down 0.59%. S&P 500 VIX is up 4.91%. The DAX is down 0.12%. The US dollar index is up 0.34%. We actually are into the 89 levels. Well, that's a good thing. We're starting to move up a little bit. Maybe we'll see that transpire into our dollar pairs. That's what we're hoping for, right? Okay, so let's take a look at our commodities. And gold is at $1,338.60. Crude WTI is at 65.38, and Brent oil is dipped down below the $70 range at 69.19. I did see that headline early this morning. It was probably about 5:15 this morning. I saw that oil had dipped down like 2% or something like that. So oil's down. You know, that's what we really want to see. We'd love to see oil go back down to like 62 or 60, and then we can rebuy the oil. But, the chit-chat out there in the markets is that oil's got the potential to go to $75 to $78 a barrel. So they're expecting oil to continue to the upside. As you know or don't know, but solar has really taken a hit in media about how efficient it is and how much do you really save when you spend all that money changing your house over to solar energy. So it took a hit, and we're seeing it now. So we're expecting oil to basically rebound that, and basically the demand for oil is going to go up, right? And they're expecting oil to go higher. All right, so let's grab a look at the charts today. Here's the pound. And, this was in a nice sell-off here, right? So, what are we going to do with this pound? Well, the only thing we can do is just stick a Fibonacci level on here, right? We're just going to fib this. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Okay, let's pull this chart over a little bit. And, we can see that if we come up to the 38.2 Fibonacci level, we've got a pretty decent chance to take this back to the downside. So, that seems to me like a reasonable place to do that. So right about there, we'll be looking to take this, and that's at 41.41. So that's good. So we're not going to get, when we get to the double zeros of 40, 50 area, somewhere in there, we might have a little bit of a bounce. But other than that, I think this is a pretty good spot to get in here. Now, we'd love to see this come up to the 618, by the way. I think the 618 would even be a better trade, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we're going to get that kind of a pullback today. So I think the 38.2 is probably the best spot to take our trade today. And of course, where's your stop got to go? You're going to have to give this a pretty decent stop. So you're going to probably have to go up to about like 142.15, 142.20, somewhere in there. You're going to have to place your stop. So we're going to have to give it a wide stop. Basically the length of the size of the fib, right? You're going to have to basically pretty much cover that. So you give it room to do its thing. But this just looks really like, as my friend Chris would say, L for lower. This just looks like this is just going to just go sideways and then just going to continue to the downside. And that's very possible. That's very possible. That's what's going to happen with that. So let's take a look at the Aussies. We had data today earlier. No reaction. Like I didn't think we were going to get very much reaction. Sideways. There's really not a lot going on here. So, I would look at, if you look at here, right, there's a spot. And then, if you take it by the wicks, there's your next spot here. Right. So we're in this range. So it was 81.80, and well, it's pretty decent range, right? So it's about 100 pip range. However, we're in the middle of it, so I really don't want to do anything. My bias is bearish, so I'd really like to see this come back up to this resistance level at 81.18, and I'm sorry, it's not 100. I said that was 100. That's not true. 81.18, and we'll take it down to 80.79, 80.80. But I don't want to do anything where it's at, right? We don't want to do anything in here. There's way too much Forex junk left to the chart. Just leave that alone. So, we'd like to see this come back up to the top of the range here, and we could take it down from there. Or if this comes in break support, right? Break support, has to retest, right? And then we can take it down from there, like here. We could take that down at 80.70 and take it down to the downside. Now that's pretty not too bad, except we got some support here around the 80.55 area. So you're going to get 15 pips, 18 pips there, and you're going to hit some support. So you probably expect a little bit of a bounce there, and then it's free realm all the way down to 80.10. You can take it all the way down to 80.10. So we got a couple of levels we're going to watch. A couple levels we'll keep an eye on, if we can get the entry. Entry is key here, folks. Entry is just so key. So whether we wait for it to break support, retest, which is now resistance, and sell it, or we wait for it to come back up to our resistance already established up on the chart, we'll do it from there. Okay. All right, we could take a look at the euro. Again, I don't see anything exciting here, right? This just looks like, to me, it's just going to wiggle its way down back to, shorter, and it's just going to continue short. So I don't see anything here. If the dollar index and the dollar's getting stronger, this is, again, just going to take the toll to the downside. And, all these moves on the dollar pairs is all about the dollar, folks. It's all about the dollar. So, what are you going to do here? Well, this is, this isn't hard. This is basically, just look at where we have some support and resistance here, like here, right? And then we can look to take this to the short side. We don't even have to fib that. It's pretty easy. pretty easy to see. You know, we just wait for this to come back up to that resistance level. Now, you're saying, well, William, we have a spot right here that's resistance. It's true, but you got too much junk here, back into support right away. You don't have any breathing room to get break even. Here, we got a nice wide open space here that we can come down, and we got pips where we can get into profit. The problem is that we're going to hit that 2,400 level, but we're getting in at almost 2,450. So we're going to be 40 pips already in profit, so we'll be break even. So it's okay. Much better entry to wait for it to pull all the way back up to that 2465, 2450 level, and then we can sell it from there. It just looks like the better thing to do. All righty. All right, last one we'll take a look at today is the New Zealand dollar. Again, really ugly here. Just ugly here. You know, again, we're looking at basically the same trade plan here. Really not going to do anything, you know, till we get to this level. You know, you can look at this level here, but again, if you look at that level, right, man, you're right into this junk already. You just don't want to fight those levels. It's just going to be a fight for you. So let's wait till it gets back up to that resistance level, and folks, I would be more than happy to sell that right there, and we could take it to the downside. All right, that's my chart analysis for today. As we do every day, let's take a look at the dollar index. And it popped up there a little bit yesterday, then it's sideways. It's currently at 89.40. So just keep an eye on it here. You know, like I said, hopefully we'll get into these 90 levels, 91, 92. Just need the dollar to grab some strength. So that's where it's pretty much sideways. Did take a bump up, but it also took some bumps down. So we're just in this little range here, nothing to do, and just watch it. We'd like to see it take out that high of that 89.60 area and just continue to the upside. Traders, thank you so much for being with me on this Tuesday, and we'll surely see you tomorrow morning in Asia. Please remember to trade smart, not hard. Traders, have a great trading day. Catch you tomorrow. Take care now. Bye-bye.